Hi, morning. Oh, I don't have the... Oh, there it is. Morning. Hi, Kinoyo. How are you? I keep lagging. Oh, is it me or is it you? I hope it's not me. Oh, my Streamlabs says I'm fine. So yeah. Okay. I just woke up and I was like, I don't have anything to do all day, so why don't I just stream episode 3 and hopefully finish it in one go. If not, well, whoops. No. Oh, there was a cutscene, so I have to watch it again. Grah! You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon. No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you'll ever see. See you in hell, evil something. Wah! Grah! The warrior's sword gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14, 5:31 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices. That rock! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick. I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Oh god. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. I know you. Again, are you still lagging? Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. You were at school? Isn't Saturday? Then watch it with me. It's really cool. And it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright and Co. law office. Let me open my window so there's some light coming in. Yeah, there you go. That was too dark. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Hey, more light. October 16, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. I'll just stop chatting. No, you don't have to stop chatting. And watch. No, it's okay. Bring. Well, I guess I don't have to make the noises. It's already making noises. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy in that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed the villain! Oh. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He's what? Skewer a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick! Beep. They probably did what happens a lot in sets, that they gave him a real weapon instead of a fake one. And that's what killed the person. Because that happens with prop guns a lot in movies, and sometimes they get switched or they put real ammunition, and yeah, accidents happen. We all saw the news last year. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright and Co. law offices. What? Nick? It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. I mean, it makes sense. We got a lot of promotion by defending him. Let's see. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money is on sightseeing. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Doesn't matter, you don't have a clue what happened. No! We just don't have enough information. There's nothing to examine, so I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, Maya's adorable. I love her. October 16th, detention center, visitor's room. That's the guy! He looks like a werewolf. What's wrong with Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it is. It's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder! At least once, maybe twice. Oh my god, Maya. I love her. Whoa, what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. You learn yourself to watch all of my streams. You don't have to watch every stream or my old bots, because those things are terrible. But yeah, thank you for watching anyways. Thank you so much. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. Cass had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. When 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Oh, they took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear. Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai, uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is. Nick! How could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular skit show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Power's alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsals was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. Who was that woman in the back? So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action here. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. We've seen this place before, so it's okay. Okay, if you want to sleep, you can go and sleep. You know, you don't have to keep watching if you're tired. Get some rest. Sleep well. If you want to leave the stream open in the back, you're welcome to do that. But yeah, you don't have to stay up just to watch me. You can watch later. Wow! So this is where they make the Steel Samurai show? Awesome! Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. Sorry. We're lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. It's my job to make sure the gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. You'd see blah 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 have wasted your job, or the lawyers walking on the rest. Maybe I should become a lawyer too, but like a lot of hippie clothes and whatever that these days my own so. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, youths today. Serious. So, what do you do here at the studios? She's security, Phoenix. At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No! You were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow! This place is really going downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was... Hammer. The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Will Powers. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing that, doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything, that's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Do we have a letter? No, we don't. We don't have anything to talk about. Can we examine? The computer that runs the studio camera, security cameras. Hey, no touching. Oh, but we can check the security cameras. An overhead map of the studio. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Do you know that monkeys made the letter L? Oh my god, they did! L. Looks like a studio bag. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Tree? Nothing? Oh. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. And that's it. Okay, we probably need to talk to, not her, him. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? E. Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. We need your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? Oh, what? No, I never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What is she seeing? He doesn't seem to be lying. Maybe the killer was dressed up as a samurai. And killed him during rehearsal. Yeah. La 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 la. Elmo's world. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take up that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Oh, of course. Powers request. Document proving Powers request for an attorney. Nice. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Let's go. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scroll. Powers request given to security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studios. Now going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, Paul. Where are my instructions? The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick! Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Got a map of the global studios added to the court record. I want to look at the map. So we are here? No, we're here. And then we turn left. We cannot go right. Okay. Awesome. Let's go to the studio one. Oh god, that thing looks creepy as hell. And its head fell off. Hey! Aren't you the murderer from the other day? It's that confused detective. Hey pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, Paul. Pal. Why do I say Paul? Pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my enduring character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. Investigation. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Hmm? Nick, maybe you'll need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death, 10:15, October 15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady, what a charmer. Are we talking about the same lady? Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Power said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Yeah, what kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! We're finished! Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, we'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go! We got a free pass to the place, now it's our chance to check things out. Let's examine everything. Oh, let me grab some water too. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. You're animating your PFP? Oh, you're animating your VTuber? Your model? That's awesome! That's a camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera, SD1307. That must be the camera ID number. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it, too. Okay. Oh, the welcome sign. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's falling on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what a perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Yeah. I'm a little bush. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Okay. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hmm? Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Oh, looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Okay, so... let's go to the main gate. Nick, look! The security lady is in the guard station, stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty, yeah? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, who that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know? Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one what did it? If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Mr. Hammer. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was as great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Automatic camera. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. I can't tell when someone walks through the gate. See? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Can we look at that? Can we look at your computer? Yeah, no, we cannot. Oh, employee area? Can we go? Or is she gonna get mad at us? October 16th, Globalist Studios employee area. Nick! This is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Oh. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. What is that? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick! You know a lot about the industry. Hmm? What else would they keep in the film studio? Oh. Oh, there's something here. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would hit the spot. I just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Let's look at the window, I guess. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Well, Powers, it must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean, fine? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. That's a murder weapon, for crying out loud. Yeah. Oh, we can slide. Okay. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably in the old Tokyo castle. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. There's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right! Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid! Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Some people use it for transport. Oh, no, didn't mean to click that. Something else? That's it? Yeah, I guess that's it. Can we move to dressing room? Monkey chant, monkey chant. La la, my arm. Haven't stretched. Like I said, I just woke up. Let me just stretch a little bit. Okay. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. As T said, there's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? They always have mirrors like this in the dressing room. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. How can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. This must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Oh, that's rude. It's locked. It looks like he doesn't open this window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Oh, the bag. There's a bag here. Hmm? This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee key card. Oh, wait. This is me. An employee card key, sorry. That must be a Powers. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Hell yeah, we can go to Studio One now. That it? Looks like that's it. So let's go to main gate, and then go to Studio One, and then move to this. The entrance to Studio One. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this car key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened. All right, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Okay, let's go. October 16th, Studio One. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Does it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Hey, look! That's a chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that! One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting light screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I wanted to be the director. Maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Look, a ladder! There's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Oh, that's... No? Nothing on the back? Really? What about the camera? Wow, look at the camera! That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Well, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you! No touching that! Sorry. My partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Oh, my nose, I'm gonna sneeze. Who, me? I'm Pet. An assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around and ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers, WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? Do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He was to be innocent. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, he'll leave it to us. Wait, I want to finish examining. Huh? Wow, look at that camera! Almost cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Wait, that was a camera too? And a painter. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course! That's a mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. I think that was it. So let's talk to her now. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant and staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for action sequences. Oh, I see. There's the old lady. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to the Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Do you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What a kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl, I'm sorry. How much for getting a confirmation on Power's alibi? What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have him... They have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! Oh, it was aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Someone, some other studio employee maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put the security lady on the spot. Sensing someone. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it with a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Okay, let's go to the security lady. October 16, Global Studios, main gate. What? You're still here. Really, you look as though you've seen a ghost. Assistant said. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky hair kid. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like the nowadays. Some are saying that the only thing well, they knew that well, there's back when I was trying to change that you to cry. She left. Well, Nick, isn't there a chance to do what we can without her looking over her shoulders? Yes, let's look at her computer. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. What does that sound? Nick! Maybe we can see the photo of Powers with his computer. What the hell is that sound? I'm confused. Hello? Do you hear that? It sounds like birds. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it, yeah. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. It was 307. There, enter. Hey, I printed out the data from for that day. Let's see what we got. Yeah, this is not him. Because look at the legs. Huh? How's this picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit, but it doesn't fit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. Was it the assistant? I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 5th, 2 p.m. photo 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. No, that's the only one in the computer. They were deleted. Maybe they worked together. The assistant and the office lady, the detective lady. Taking out the gate between the entrance of the studio. It's October 15, 2 p.m. photo 2. Hey, Nick! Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're a craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. No, it has to be the assistant. Look how short they are. Save. Yes. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court Courtroom number 4. Oh, him again. Are you kidding me? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Why that guy? That guy sucks. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of the action scene during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on that day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No, I'm pretty sure I got it. Skip it. I think I probably remember that, yeah. But the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to them. The spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Okay. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And the question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Old Bat? Why, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their name. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. So even if I was young and Oldbag, still hope that children will make fun. Believe it, if it was his boy, the captain, he called me an Oldbag, well, I just cried it. Objection. I object to the witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness is stationed at the main gate on the day of murder, correct? You say I was? And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, theory. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by at 2 p.m. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. She was there that morning, wasn't she? Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. I need to know this. 2, you're sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was that man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. No, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Yeah. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, right? Correct? Well, you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course, didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't warned yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, Witness. He's having trouble calling her old back, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man? Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Winback has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was powers, right, Happy? No. Doesn't make sense. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. He's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Yep. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. You just did last testimony. Whipper and the snappers. Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their back. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow, the up and up. You two, they always whining about each other is enough to make an old... Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Achor has met his match. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall. Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I guess it were hurt. Oh god. Let's just skip over the part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. He didn't know about Power's ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of those props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. The murder weapon, a break in the shafts, has been mended with duct tape. Okay. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where's the Steel Samurai costume now? Oh, sorry. Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not important. Yes, it is! The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. No, it's not! Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Wait and see what happens. Let me look at my stuff. Should I just wait and see what happens? I think I'll wait and see where this goes. I suppose since there weren't any additional crew members at the studio that day, it's quite likely that it was the defendant inside that costume. I see no problem with this evidence. Most perceptive, Your Honor. He still doesn't seem that convinced to me, I hope. Would the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask me twice. Second part of her account. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. But it was picture number 2. So I don't know if that could be it. It's 2:30. Yes, it is. The only person I saw to the studio before then was Will Powers. I want to press that. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking pressed by at all. Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Wait, I should have pressed the other one too. Are you sure? The witness has answered that question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You'll let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Oh, Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Oh, Windbags. All Windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for the matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. The time of the poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. But it says number 2. I don't know if I can present that. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. The very computer printed out this picture, this photo. Note that on the back of the photo I printed the words October 5th, 2 p.m. photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is a bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. The evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data of the other photo? Only someone with access to the security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went in. Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer thingies. Edgy boy, hell. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper. Something the matter, old bag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Oh, well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, honey, I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Well, who was in the heck was in the photo you raised? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging out about when was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a train that goes into the employee area. The crate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and? They're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids. So on the photo that you raised, it was a boy, probably second or third grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade. Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, catch him. A boy in second or third grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I raised the dodo. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This courtroom will take a 5-minute recess. I want defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. So, we gotta catch a kid. October 18, 11 AM. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Mr. Powers. Yes. Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in the security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I didn't imagine anyone would want to steal a samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? Doesn't look good. You're the only likely subs. I can't read right now. Jesus. Okay. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right! It'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time! Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't like that, sight like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claims. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Am I gonna blame it on the kid? Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who is the person or other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? The assistant girl, the grade school boy, or the security lady? Oh, I want to say the assistant. I feel like it's the assistant, but I'm gonna have to blame it on the boy right now, right? Just to get more time. He's the only one that couldn't be a suspect. It was this grade school boy, yeah. Why isn't anyone saying anything? Bah! Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear? For one thing, the murder weapon was with the steel samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe. How about absolutely, Nick? Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you. You're gonna penalize me! He can be a suspect! Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. May we move on, Mr. Wright? This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. What's this person other than Mr. Powers that could come? The assistant, right? Was the assistant. The steel samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the steel samurai. So you're saying the steel samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Is it the officer lady? Really? Remember the photo? Wasn't the steel samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh. That feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me? What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could have looked the steel samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the steel samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. It kind of takes the legs out from under that case. I have to penalize you again. Yeah. But I still have one more chance and... Yeah, one more chance. Let's go. Yeah, the security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldback. Who? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady Oldback. What? Whippersnapper? Order. Maybe the assistant and the security lady worked together. Because, you know, I don't know. She knew about the injury, and then the assistant is like really suspicious. And she's like, a major fan of the victim. She's like, he deserved better than being the villain on a kid's show. Is this true, Oldback? Oldback? That's Miss Oldback to you. Miss Oldback was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slip into the Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh, yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection on some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? Should I press it? I mean, if they don't have any objections, then you could just give Granny a break and she can, I don't know, be found thus. I'll press further, see what we get from her. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldback's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? Oh my god, I can't do the voice anymore, my throat hurts. You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased. Only a grade schooler, though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was at that age, I could paint my old man in 10-second stops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy's not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to the elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. Oh, you need a key card to go in. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relations to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The went back speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Oldback, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldback before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Hell yeah, we gotta have more time. Wait a second. Oh, no! Lady, stop talking. I'm not going to just sit here while you run up barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh great, stop the presses. The Windback wants to talk. Miss Oldback, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? I'll testify. My lips were sealed. Need to drink some water because my throat is dying. Level Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Olbeck, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? And you've been listening? They told me to shut my trap. And I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. I'm just gonna press everything. So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwig. Oh, can't do the voice. No less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. Who? Who were these people? By this dumpster, Grandma. Well, the director and the producers for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scenes without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised someone asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Oh wait, that's me. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but continue. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? You just listen to them? Miss Holbeck, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talk. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Okay, take a break. Sure. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studio on the day in question. The director and the producers and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on defendant Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Olbeck, and more information about these other people we have been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings on the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Finally! October 18, 1 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Really, it's nothing. Or should I... We'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses, for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, Have we figured out just who it was in the steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think of Mr. Bowers? What do you think, Mr. Bowers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag, I feel kinda sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks guys. Finally! My throat. Yes, save. And that's gonna be it, because Jesus. So I can finish day 2 tomorrow and have, yeah, day 2 and trial 2 tomorrow. That was really fun. I hate them all. That Windbag. Oh my god, not Windbag. Old back. Yeah. Oh my god, my throat hurts. I need to rest my voice. Yeah, have a good day. I was maybe seeing if I would stream later tonight a horror game or maybe Honkai Impact that I wanted to get back into. Oh yeah, so I'll see if I want to stream later tonight. A spooky game. Something that I don't need to read, hopefully, because my throat is killing me. So yeah, I'll see you guys later or tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.